Okay, parents, let's talk about homework. For some, it's smooth sailing. For others, well, it's more like a daily battle, right? Maybe your child staring blankly at a worksheet, claiming they don't get it, or they are rushing through, making careless mistakes, or maybe they are flat out refusing, and you are locked in a power struggle. Sounds familiar? Homework and school in general can be seriously stressful for kids and parents. It's not just the academics, it's the managing time, juggling activities, dealing with social stuff, and the pressure to succeed. It's a lot. And when your child is struggling, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and unsure how to help. So, this lesson is all about practical strategies. We will cover creating a good homework environment, communicating with teachers, managing stress, and very importantly, avoiding those power struggles. First, the environment. Think of it like setting the stage for success. No, you don't need a pay interest perfect study room, just a dedicated space as much as possible. The key is quiet. Turn off the TV, silence phones, minimize distractions. If you have other kids, try to find a way for them to be occupied elsewhere. Good lighting is also crucial. Natural light is best, but a bright desk lamp works too. And organized, have a designated spot for supplies, pencils, paper, crayons, whatever they need, so they are not wasting time searching. Comfortable, yes, but a desk or table is generally better than a bed. We want focus, not naps. Routine is huge. Having a regular homework time creates predictability and reduces resistance. Same time each day as much as possible. Maybe right after school or maybe after a short break and snack. It depends on your child. Some kids need to unwind first, others prefer to get it over with. Every child and every family is different. And build in short breaks. Research shows kids and adults can't focus for hours on end. 5 to 10 minutes breaks every 30 minutes or so is a good guideline. Think about your own space. Maybe you have a small apartment. Could you create a homework corner in the living room? Maybe with a folding screen for privacy. Or if you have multiple kids, could you stagger their own work times or designate different workspaces? Get creative. Next, let's talk about teachers. Think of your child's teacher as your partner. You're on the same team, working to help your kids succeed. That's why proactive communication is so important. Don't wait until there's a major problem. Stay connected. Attend parent teacher conferences prepared with questions. Use email for quick updates or questions. Be respectful, collaborative. Remember, you both want what's best for your child. Share relevant information about your child's learning style, strengths, weaknesses, and any challenges. The more the teacher knows, the better they can help. And don't be afraid to ask for specific suggestions on how you can support learning at home. For example, if you notice your child struggling with reading, you might email the teacher like, "Hi, Mr. or Mrs. Soso. I've noticed Lily is having some difficulty with reading fluency. Have you noticed anything similar in class? Any suggestion for how I can support them at home?" See, proactive, respectful, collaborative. You are expressing a concern and seeking a partnership. Now, let's be honest, homework can be stressful. So, how can we help our kids manage that? First, acknowledging their feelings. It's okay to feel frustrated or overwhelmed. Then help them break down big assignments into smaller steps instead of you have to do all your math homework now. Let's start with the first five problems, then take a break. Use a timer to create structure. Incorporate movement breaks, stretching, jumping jacks, a quick dance party, anything to get the wiggles out. And remind them of those coping skills from lesson 3.2: deep breathing, mindfulness, positive self talk. I can do this is a powerful mantra. And make sure they are getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and getting exercise. Those things are essential for managing stress. Okay, the big one, power struggles. We fall be there, right? You tell your child it's own work time and they refuse. The more you push, the more they resist. So, how do we avoid this? First, focus on efforts and progress, not perfection. Praise their hard work, their persistence, even if they don't get everything right. This fosters a growth mindset. Offer choices whenever you can. Do you want to do your math or your reading first? Do you want to work at the table or at your desk? It gives them a sense of control. Set clear expectations and consequences, but be flexible when appropriate and stay calm. Your own assertive voice theirs. Use when then statements. When you finish your own work, then you can play video games. And if they still refuse, sometimes the best approach is to walk away. Give them space to calm down and give yourself a break. Revisit it later. You might say, I see you are not ready to do your own work right now. I'm going to go do something else. When you are ready to talk about this calmly, let me know. You are disengaging from the battle. Then, when you revisit it, try to understand why they are resisting. Are they overwhelmed, struggling with the material, tired? Once you know the why, you can address it. Homework and school don't have to be a constant source of stress. By creating a supportive environment, communicating with teachers, helping our kids manage stress, and avoiding power struggles, we can make it a much more positive experience.